Fashion is frivolous in parts of it, and I do love that frivolous side. My name is Susie Lau. I write the fashion blog Style Bubble. As soon as I could dress myself, you know, I just remember wanting to like DIY things. I ruined like a couple of my mum's blouses in the process. As you can see, I like a statement short. When I got to Tokyo, the first thing I did was go to a Converse store. Yeah, buy this seminal bad boy. Going to Camden in London and being inspired by like vintage clothing and punks and just all these kind of different things that sort of fed this melting pot. I always thought of fashion as something to indulge in. I ended up studying history at uni. I didn't even think of it as a career path. The blog was just purely like an escape. Oh, like the fun thing that you do, not for a living, but for, you know, for funsies. Multiple things on one hanger just to fit everything. It's weird because I shouldn't really go for like anything sort of chinoiserie, Chinesey, but yeah, I just like the embroidery. It's so pretty. Never really thought of myself as being part of anything significant because it wasn't significant at the time, and then as it kind of grew, it was a very sort of organic kind of growth, so there was never any kind of sudden like, whoa, you're a fashion blogger. Day to day, week to week, it kind of varies. A fashion observer in general, in many capacities. I don't know, it's a hybrid role. So if I'm traveling, then I'm generally kind of going out and seeing designers, going to studios, just getting to grips with like the fashion environment of wherever I am. And then when I'm back in London, computer time, so pretty much at my desk here, I see exhibitions to be able to gather content in person and see things in person rather than blogging things that I haven't really experienced in real life. These are my Dorothy shoes. Yeah, Valentino, very pretty. I'd love to get into food actually. Wouldn't mind opening a dumpling shack. I might open a dumpling shack. I'm more thinking I'd be like the mastermind of like marketing the whole thing. Been brought up in an environment where, you know, I try everything, and again I think it's an aesthetic pleasure thing. You know, I like nice things to wear, ergo I like nice things to eat. All that kind of Noma stuff is amazing, all that kind of foraged ingredients. Really good roast dinner, like a really perfect roast dinner, like a really decent bowl of ramen. Porky ramen. Pretty much, yeah. Arsenal! Go Gooners! Football is kind of like my, it's a thing that I just get really engrossed in, like, so take my mind off fashion. It's like the thing that is so kind of anti-fashion, and it's so far removed from that world that it's like this kind of amazing escape. I'm obsessed. Yeah, so for me, it's just to carry on and then see what comes my way in the future. Like, I'm not really that much of a forward planner, to be honest.